Hello, good morning. Is it still morning? It is still technically morning. Sorry if you can hear, you can definitely hear the heater on in our little office here. The office is actually like a sunroom, so it gets very cold in the wintertime and very hot in the summertime. It's not the best setup, but it works. Not complaining. Anyway, sorry if you can hear that in the background. Today, I am home all day long because my doctor, out of an abundance of caution, has requested that I do a 24-hour urine test, which means I have to collect my pee for 24 hours. It's not the worst thing ever. Obviously, it's not super painful, but it is kind of a pain in the butt because I can't really go anywhere. I have to pee at home, and when you're pregnant you pee all the time, so right now I'm peeing into a jug. And then tomorrow morning I will take said jug full of my pee to the LabCorp and hand it in and get blood work done, and then they are just gathering a baseline to make sure that I'm not spilling protein into my urine, which is a sign of preeclampsia. So yeah, so I am stuck at home all day long. The good news is I do have a lot of home type things that I need to do today, including editing this video, which is supposed to go out today, and I'm almost finished editing it, so it'll be fine. It'll be up in time, but I'm starting the day with that, and then I have just like a bunch of tidying and cleaning up that I need to do. There's a lot of kind of clutter everywhere that needs to get taken care of. So that is the plan for today. Hello. I'm trying to figure out if it looks like I've been crying, because I was crying a second ago because I was folding my laundry and I'm watching some YouTube videos, and I watched a birth vlog, and they named the baby the same name that we're using, and it's not like a super common name, I don't think. So I got all emotional. Yeah, we have picked a name for the baby, but we're not telling anyone till she's born. Anyway, my goodness, I look a little bit like a wreck. That's okay. It's okay. So I just finished my laundry. I had tidied up the kitchen a little bit. That counter, so when we moved into this house, the kitchen was closed off, like that was a wall there, and we did a kitchen renovation that was kind of a nightmare, but in the end was totally worth it. We knocked out the wall and made it open in between the dining room and the kitchen there, and put that countertop, and the countertop kind of bumps out into the dining room, and we have stools there, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be so cute for like eating breakfast, or, you know, like having people sit up at the counter. No, it is the counter that just collects stuff. And it gets so disorganized and so out of control so quickly. I feel like I'm constantly trying to tidy it up. Doesn't everyone have like that spot in their house, that spot where like everything just gets cluttered and dumped there or whatever? I mean, I have several spots in my house like that, but anyway, I got that cleaned up and organized, and it looks much better. I got my clothes put away. There was some stuff up in the hallway here outside of our bedroom that needed to go up to the attic and needed to get organized, so I did that. I edited and posted the video. I mean, it's been a productive day. I still need to shower at some point this evening, and I have to make dinner. I'm gonna make, we get one of those subscription boxes. So we used to get one of those subscription boxes, and then we found that we just like weren't using them, so it started to be like a bit of a waste, so we stopped getting it. But then recently I just have not felt like cooking, and Mike really wants to learn how to cook, which is very sweet. Let's try signing up for it again and see how it goes, especially like coming into this period where like I'm just gonna get more and more pregnant and less interested in cooking, and these are like a little bit easier to do, plus sometimes he can do them, plus it like introduces the girls to new foods, because that was the other thing. It was like I was cooking, but I was cooking the same 3 quick easy things that were kind of in my arsenal and not really like exploring at all. So anyway, we're trying out another subscription box, so I think I'm gonna make one of those for dinner tonight. Anyway, you don't need to figure that out. I need to figure that out. But for right now, I have like 30 minutes of nothing to do. So I think I'm literally gonna stare at my phone, and it's gonna be glorious. morning. I look a little busted, but it was a bit of a crazy morning. We just had like crazy rain all yesterday, all through the night, and this morning. So we had a bunch of flooding in our town. And it was still pouring rain this morning when I got up. So I said, oh, let's throw everybody in the car. I'll take Mike, my husband, to the train station. I'll take my older daughter to her bus stop because she gets on the bus earlier than the younger one, and then we'll come back. We'll do breakfast, get ready with the younger one, and then go to her bus stop. So we piled everybody in the car and we drove over to the train station, and it was like he couldn't get to, it was flooded, so he couldn't get to the side of the train station that he needed to be on. So then I took him to another train station, and then I dropped my older, it was just like, I don't know, it was just one of those mornings where it's just crazy. But anyway, I need to edit today because a video is supposed to go up today. So you're seeing this on the same day that it's being recorded. Whoa, mind blown. The plan for today's video was to have footage of, I think I talked about it in another video. We were going into the city to do a bunch of Christmassy things with my friends who live in Connecticut. And unfortunately, that morning I was not feeling well. I was feeling really dizzy and really nauseous. So we didn't end up going. Everything's fine. It was just kind of like a low blood sugar thing. But I had called the doctor just to make sure. I'm super bummed about it because we missed seeing them and also missed all the Christmassy things in the city. So that is a bummer. But I was like, oh, I don't know that I have a lot of footage to edit right now. But I usually make orange slice garlands that I like dry out the orange slices and I put them on all the radiators, and it just smells incredible. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll go edit. Okay, orange slices are drying out in the oven. My house smells amazing. I love sprinkling the cinnamon on there and putting the little cloves in there as well. It just makes it so Christmassy, and my hands smell incredible from like handling all of it. I've gotten dressed, I've put on a little makeup, we're looking a little more refreshed, and I need to plan out my week because, guys, Christmas is 1 week from today. And I am so excited. I just have a lot to do, obviously. I have presents I need to wrap. I'm pretty sure that I have all the gifts that I need. I don't think I have to like run out and get anything last minute, which is really good. But I definitely need to finish planning what I'm gonna make for Christmas dinner. My brothers-in-law are coming over. So for Christmas dinner, it's gonna be the 4 of us and Mike's brother and Mike's brother's husband. So I have to figure out exactly what I'm making. And then the other thing I have to plan out is the little like treat basket things that I make for a few neighbors and friends. And I have to figure out what day I'm gonna go food shopping and what day I'm gonna just spend all day baking. And I'm very excited about that. So this is my bullet journal. Maybe I'll flip through a couple pages and show you a couple pages. I started bullet journaling during the pandemic, I think. So like 3 years ago. It's really nice. If you don't know what it is, it's essentially just like a planner, but it's one that you kind of do yourself. So you put it in a plain notebook, and you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want. And that's what I kind of love about it, is that one, I can make spreads according to like what I might need for any given week or any given month. And then also on during the times when it's like I don't have time to like do all of the kind of fancy doodling and coloring in and using the stickers and whatever, I can just make a to-do list, and it's really nice. But then when I do have time, it's very like therapeutic to kind of sit down and be able to kind of doodle and color in it. So I really like it. It works pretty well for me. It definitely took a little bit of getting used to. Like, I know that at first I was kind of like, okay, like it has to be perfect. All the spreads have to be beautiful and it has to be like perfectly updated and whatever. And I've definitely found a nice sweet spot of like, no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's for you. And if you have the time and doodling and coloring something in would be therapeutic and nice, do that. And if you don't have the time, set it up really quickly so you have a space to organize your thoughts. And it just really works really well. And it's really nice because I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of old ones down here. I might show you a couple of those Christmas spreads too. But I have a bunch of old ones. So I have like a, you know, it's like a little like archive of what was going on. So it's kind of more functional than just like a regular journal where you're just like, you know, writing down your thoughts. But it does have a little bit of that kind of aspect of like a keepsake almost. Plus, I'm a sucker for stationery and pens and stickers. So an excuse to buy all those things? Yes, please. Anyway, I'm going to organize that, and then I'm going to edit this video and hopefully get it posted for today, and hopefully not too late today. I truly don't know what this video is going to be. I know I have a little bit of footage, but if this is the most boring Vlogmas you've ever seen in your life, sorry about that. I promise the next couple ones are going to be way more interesting as we get through Christmas week here. How are you guys feeling? Are you ready? I feel like that's such a funny question. Like, if you celebrate Christmas, are you ready for Christmas? I'm always like, I'm never ready for Christmas. I mean, like, I'm ready, like, I'm excited, but I never feel like prepared.
Oh, hello. Okay, so like a true millennial, I use my bullet journal, like a physical writing thing, as well as a digital thing. So when I'm planning out big baking days or cooking days like this, I like to do a spread in my bullet journal where I basically write down everything that I want to make, or just the ideas of what I want to make. And then I use an app on my phone called Plan to Eat, which is like a recipe thing that also has a planner in it and also creates a shopping list for you. So basically, I can pick the recipes that I want to make and put them in the planner. And then from there, it'll create a shopping list for the week, which is very helpful. Some of my recipes are just old recipes that I've had for a long time. So I pull them all together, make my list in my bullet journal, and then input them into the planner in that app, and then create my shopping list.
Y'all, it has been a day. It's obviously several hours later. It is pitch black outside and it's almost 7 o'clock. And I have literally spent the entire day trying to figure out why, when I import files into Final Cut, it's telling me there's not enough space on the disk, even though there definitely is. I tried to troubleshoot it myself for a little while. I moved files around. I cleared my cache. I finally did a support chat with Apple, and they called me with the guy who knows Final Cut, and then we spent an hour on the phone trying to figure it out. And I finally had to reinstall my OS. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock and I have just started editing today's video, so sorry that it's so very late. But I mean, worth it, right? Definitely worth it. Oh man. This is the thing though. I'm trying to I really am trying to keep the momentum going, keep on the schedule that I had going. I really didn't want to miss one. So hopefully I'll get this up. And even if it's literally the worst vlog you've ever seen, thank you so much for watching, especially if you got this far. And I hope you're having an amazing day. My day, not so amazing. But there's always tomorrow.